after this movement here, there is a block. Now, if Doug were to come at me with a right kick and then a left gyakuzu, okay, kick, block here, draw down, stab to the throat. Okay, come in slow. Sweep, block here, roll your hand over, push down. Right? Now, in this case here, instead of doing this, I grab this hand, come across, and take down, twist the wrist, and hold. There are many different applications that you can do depending on the situation. Okay, now, there are a number of those. Now, from here, you roll this hand over this way, and bring this hand up, and punch. Now, in this, as Doug comes in with a right punch this time, okay, I block here. Now, I can either grab, as in the kata, you're reaching around and grabbing the sleeve and pulling over. Now, when the left punch comes into my inside here, I sweep around here and grab the throat with the windpipe. Or when he comes in, I can come around this way and bend him down, grab the back of the neck here, or the base of the spine, the base of the neck, the top of the spine, excuse me. Right. Or, if he comes in with the punch, come around this way and pull his arm this way, grab, and then step in and use the controlling motion this way.
I'm feeling sorry for Doug. In class, do you ever get to trade positions and he gets to
Oh yes, in fact, once I demonstrate, right, we all take turns with each other so that you have different body types in order to work with.
Good.
Now, a lot of schools teach with just teach your student, teach your student, teach your student type of thing. And the student starts getting a feeling of airiness to him. It gets kind of haughty. If he can deal with a teacher, then he can deal with anybody. And then he goes out and he gets in a confrontation. I had a friend of mine tell me that he got in a fist fight with a woman, and the woman just wiped the floor up with him. And he had been studying with this guy for 2 years. And what the guy was doing was just whatever the kid did, he would just go with it. So the guy really wasn't learning anything. So what you have to do is work with different body types, because everybody's different. Unless you have a number of different people you're working in the class, then you can't be ready for the situation that comes along.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, and in karate, another thing, to hear is to forget. To see is to remember, but to do is to understand. Unless he feels what I'm doing to him, then he won't know what it was like to actually do it to somebody else and know the control that you are controlling the person, but you're not hurting him. Because he helped me build my bond last week, and we worked together a number of times. We're good friends besides being teacher and student.
Right.
Because the dojo is like a family. I am like the father, and they are my children, because I'm teaching them, and I have to take care of them. If they need something, I provide it, and if I need something, they come and help me. And I'm very, very proud that Doug is my friend as well as my student. Okay, Doug's side. Okay, now, after this movement, as Doug comes in, and he's going to come in with the opposite one, okay, we'll just do it the opposite way. You have to be able to do everything with both hands. In karate, there is no one-sided thing. You have to be just as good with your left hand as your right hand, your left foot as your right foot. Okay? Just come in middle of it. Come around, you sidestep here. Now, as you draw forward, you attack pile driving into your opponent. You don't have to hit the same place. You want to go for the solar plexus, the sternum, or the face, excuse me. But you can go to the solar plexus and bend him forward, and then hit the face, bend him back, and hit the stomach again, so that the body moves with you. He actually gives you target. By striking one place, he'll bend forward. He throws his face at you, so you might as well hit that. He's going to throw a face block at you, and you might as well hit it. But the main thing is to stop your opponent. Karate is a budo. It means a military way, and the character, or the kanji, that they have for bu in Japan is crossed halberds, and it means to stop conflict. The military doesn't go out looking for confrontations. They're ready for confrontations if they arise. The police don't go out looking for confrontations. In fact, they don't want confrontations if they can help it. Okay, now. Now this looks like an awful lot to be doing to somebody. But if somebody was coming at you with a kick, right, instead of blocking like this and opening your face, it makes much more sense to block a kick with your leg, because it's coming up at you. So as Doug comes in with the attack, I block here, and then come down, breaking his balance, and attacking with an uppercut underneath his chin. Now, if he were to come in with a kick and a punch, okay, with his right side, that's what's happening in the kata. You're blocking, coming down with this hand, pulling him down and forward as the fist is coming up. Okay? Now you can continue on with a back fist or with an elbow strike. But I think that it's much easier if you come in with a punch with your left hand. Okay? To block the arm with the back fist here, and then come in with a strike with the elbow to the body, this way here. Now another thing that you can do is as he comes in, using this leg, is if he comes in with the attack, come down on the instep. Now you might refer, when we opened, you made kind of a joke to the fact that we're barefoot, but all the muscles that work the tendons involved in your feet and toes are ignored in every other physical aspect or sport, as you were. Okay, the main accent is on the type of footwear you're wearing.